Ragnaloardmon, everyone's favorite Tamagotchi. But instead of shitting in the virtual world, it can be shit in card form. Let's get to the center of this oversized turd, starting with Kakenmon. Kakenmon is a black Digi-Egg with the inherited ability, when attacking, once per turn, if this Digimon is level 7, gain 1 memory. Requiring to be level 7 was the first gimmick of this deck, which luckily was phased out later with support. This was probably made to be able to support Omnimon Ultra S, which came out in the exact same set, and seems more of a boss monster than the Ragnaloardmon in BT3. Moving on, we have Ludomon. It's a black level 3 Digimon with 1000 DP, 3 play costs, 0 to Digivolve, and on play, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck, add 1 Ragnaloardmon Digimon card, and 1 Digimon card with Legends Arms in its type among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. This is one of the easiest searches for any deck, and yeah, it's still good for Ragnaloardmon decks today. Searching the whole evolution line and Ragnaloardmon separately, max out this one. Next is Ludomon. It's also a black Digimon. It's level 4 with 4000 DP. Play cost of 4, 2 to Digivolve, and has the inheritable when attacking. If this Digimon is level 7, trigger de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimons. This has the same problem as Kakenmon, requiring it to be level 7. Working better with a different boss, being too poor to afford said boss, not progressing the deck further. I know Digivolving is quite powerful, and having it as an inheritable can be okay, but there are better level 4 mons out there. Don't run it. Following up is Ludomon. It's a black level 5 Digimon with 7000 DP, 6 play cost, 3 to Digivolve, and has the inherited effect that is the exact same as Ludomon. Wow. An effect so mediocre you had to add it again. I guess it can be a little better on a level 5 if you are memory choked and aren't using Ludomon. Better level 5s that the deck could be running at this point. Also, Power Creep has ruined this card. Don't run this at all. Something a little different is Ragnaloardmon. It's a level 6 with 12,000 DP, play cost of 10, can Digivolve from a level 5 black or red Digimon for a cost of 3, has an inheritable to give blocker. Wow, the strongest shield in Digimon. Can't even block anything. If you're wondering about why this Digimon can Digivolve on top of a red level 5 Digimon, it's because Ragnaloardmon consists of 2 level 6 Digimon, 1 red and 1 black. And yes, they both have lines. So we shall begin the red line with Zubamon. It's a level 3 with 1000 DP, play cost 3, 0 to Digivolve, and has the exact same effect as Ludomon, but just on this one. Yo, where are the eggs? Oh, it's in a new set. So yeah, this just killed Zubamon on arrival. Despite being the exact same as Ludomon, he isn't black. Ragnaloardmon does get another good egg that is black, meaning the red Ragnaloardmon line is pretty much dead on arrival. Don't run this. Run Ludomon instead. Something else you should definitely consider not running is Zubaedgermon. It's a level 4 red Digimon with 4000 DP, 4 play costs, 2 to Digivolve, and the inherited effect that while this Digimon is level 7, gains security attack +1. We gonna ignore that Greymon came out in the very first starter deck and doesn't require it to be level 7. I get that it's searchable, but also doesn't make your non-Ragnaloardmon Digimon dead on the field. Don't run this at all. Another card you shouldn't run is Duramon. It's a level 5 Digimon with 7000 DP, 6 on play, 3 to Digivolve, and has the exact same inherited effect. Do I even need to say anything? It's a pack filler. Next victim of Power Creep is Durandamon. It's a red level 6 Digimon with 12,000 DP, 10 play costs, 3 to Digivolve on top of a black or red level 5 Digimon, and has the inherited effect to give PC. I still don't know why the whole deck doesn't have the ability to Digivolve from black or red. It just makes the entire prior set useless. And sadly, even though the level 6s do, their abilities are just mediocre. Well, we finally made it to their big boss, Ragnaloardmon. He's a level 7 red Digimon with 14,000 DP, 14 play costs, 3 to Digivolve on top of a level 6 red or black Digimon, has security check +1, has reboot, and when Digivolving you can place 1 Durandamon or Ludomon from your hand on top of this card's Digi-Evolution to gain 3 memory. So in the very early sets, most bossmons were terrible, but their Digi line made them good. This is the opposite. This is a good bossmon that tries its hardest to fix its line. This boss lets you play either the black or red line while you're still keeping the inherited abilities of the level 6s, practically making this card be an honorary level 6, since you can Digivolve for free. This fixes the if you are a level 7 issue while taking advantage of the inheritable abilities. Heck, this card is even ran in modern Ragnaloardmon decks as a quicker bossmon to go into. You only play this guy at 1 since he can be searched with Ludomon, but for more classic builds, 3 is plenty. For the deck's first wave of support, we got Saikutomon. He's a red Digi-Egg with the inheritable ability. When attacking once per turn, if this Digimon is level 7, gain 1 memory. One set too late. What could have been a cool option for Ragnaloardmon decks just became something that came way too late. But hey, this deck soon received the highest Digimon TCG honor, a whole structure deck. Every one of those, except the other one, have seen competitive play on some level. And this came out right next to Jesmon. Surely this deck would become a top contender right away? Saikutomon is a black egg with the inheritable. Your turn, once per turn, when you play another Digimon with Legends Arms in its trait, by an effect, gain 1 memory. You'd be excited about the major jump the deck makes from building a line to Ragnaloardmon to suddenly wanting to swarm the field. This can be a good or a bad thing depending if you want to run 4 or 5 eggs, since you tend not to send out your Digimon from the breeding area, mainly because you'll be dead in 3 turns. Max out on this. Next we have Ludomon. He's a level 3 with 1000 DP, play cost of 3, 0 to Digivolve on top of a black and red Digimon, has the on-play ability. By placing this Digimon under one of your other Digimon that's red or has Legends Arms in its trait, its bottom Digi-Evolution card, you may reveal the top card of your deck. You may play 1 Digimon card with Legends Arms and play cost of 7 from among them without paying the memory cost. Add the rest to your hand. It has the inheritable. During your opponent's turn, while you have a Digimon that's red or has the Legends Arms in its trait, this Digimon gains blocker. So straight up being able to play your level 5 sounds great, but there you realize you need to dedicate resources to have another Digimon on the board and place this Digimon under yours, minusing in-field presence and only potentially hitting the card you want. There is a card that semi-helps you stack your deck to help triggers this effect, but the memory and minuses never feel worth it. Also, the effect isn't once per turn, so you could potentially give a Mon blocker like 3 times? I guess they just want to copy the doubling up inherited abilities from BT3, because that was the best part of old Ragnaloardmon, right? Run 4. Next we have Tai Ludomon. It is a black level 4 Digimon with 4000 DP, play cost of 5, 2 to Digivolve on top of a level 3 black or red Digimon. Has on play by placing this Digimon under one of your other Digimon that is red or has Legends Arms in its trait to the bottom of its Digi-Evolution cards. One of your Digimon gained Reboot and has the inheritable. While you have a Digimon that is red or Legends Arms in its trait, this Digimon gains blocker. Wow. Again, another blocker inherited ability. The stupid thing is, instead of putting the ability on a large Digimon you would use to block a big attack or discourage your opponent from even attacking, you just give it to a level 3 more often than not. This card doesn't even plus you, only when Digivolving. Sadly, there aren't many other options so you can max out on this card, but 3 is usually fine. Next we have Raijay Ludomon. It's a black level 5 with 7000 DP, play cost of 7, 3 to Digivolve on top of a black or red level 4 Digimon. Has the effect, during your opponent's turn, this Digimon cannot be deleted by opponent's effects. And the inheritable, end of your turn, you may DNA Digivolve this Digimon and one other Digimon in play into a Digimon card in your hand for its DNA Digivolve cost. Wow! Actually having level 5s that do something? It's sad to see other Digimon in this set not only prevent you from progressing and playing, but also just aren't good. The DNA Digivolve becomes very important for bringing out Ragnaloardmon in the same vein as BT3 Ragnaloardmon, but it's a huge requirement for having a level 6, which shouldn't be too hard. This deck makes it difficult. Sadly, you need to play this at least 3 for the sole fact that you do play it via Ludomon. Another disappointment is Bryway Ludomon. It's a level 6 black Digimon with 12,000 DP, 11 play cost, 4 to Digivolve on top of a level 5 black or red Digimon. Your turn, once per turn, when one of your effects places a Digi-Evolution card under this Digimon, your opponent can't delete this Digimon or return it to the owner's hand or deck until the end of their turn. And when Digivolving, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play 1 Digimon with Legends Arms in its trait with a play cost of 7 or less among them without pay memory cost. Place the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. It has the inheritable ability. During your opponent's turn, while this Digimon is Ragnaloardmon, it's unaffected by your opponent's Digimon. Bryway Ludomon returns as a Mon of its own with an effect that would be better suited for a level 3 or a 4, not a level 6 that costs 4 to Digivolve. The inherited effect is absolutely bonkers, and this card is worth running for the effect alone, but the high cost actually keeps it from appearing in most Ragnaloardmon builds. If you do play this, max of 2, they're just better black level 6s. Moving on to the red line, we have Zubamon. It is a red Digimon that's level 3, has 1000 DP, play cost of 3, 0 to Digivolve on top of a level 2 black or red Digimon, and has the same on-play ability as Ludomon, and has the inheritable effect. When attacking, if you have a Digimon that's black or has a Legend's Arms in its trait, you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less. The joy of this level 3 being able to Digivolve on top of black Digimon makes this and the rest of the red line entirely worth considering, for the most part. This one isn't bad, has the same effect as Ludomon, but the inherited is actually extremely relevant against Floodgate rookies that can prevent you from gaining memory or playing your Digimon for free, which is the main play style of this deck. This is actually a good extender, while also having an inherited effect that's actually worth stacking. Max out on this guy. What you shouldn't max out on is Zuba Edgemon. It's a level 4 red Digimon with 4000 DP, play cost of 5, 2 to Digivolve on top of a level 3 black or red Digimon. Has the on-play effect by placing this Digimon under one of your other Digimon that is black or has Legend's Arms in its trait at the bottom of the Digi-Evolution cards. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 5000 DP or less. When attacking, it has the exact same inheritable as Zubamon. This isn't bad, but why is the inherited the same? Stacking is good, but is the threat of Rookie Rush that serious? The on-play deletion effect seems like a lot for such a small payoff. Being able to kill most rookies and some champion Digimon, but only if you place this under another Digimon, which again, makes you lose advantage. Again, Greymon is right there. A card worth maxing out on is Durandamon. It's a level 5 red Digimon with 7000 DP, 7 play cost, 3 to Digivolve on top of a level 4 red or black Digimon, and during your turn, when this Digimon would Digivolve into a card in your hand that's black or has Legend's Arms in its trait, reduce the Digi-Evolution cost by 1. End of your turn, you may DNA Digivolve this Digimon and one of your other Digimon in play into a Digimon card in your hand for its DNA Digivolve cost. Wow, a card that actually progresses the plays! This is just a faster version of Raijay Ludomon. While it has no protection, you still max out on this to help you get into your level 6s. You max out on this. Not because you want to, but because you have to. Next we have Durandamon. It's a red level 6 Digimon with 11,000 DP, 11 play cost, 3 to Digivolve on top of a level 5 black or red Digimon, and has the effect, your turn, once per turn, when one of your effects places a Digi-Evolution card underneath this Digimon gains 3000 DP and security attack +1 for the turn. When attacking, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play one Digimon card with Legend's Arms in its trait with a play cost of 7 or less. Among them, without paying its memory cost, place the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. Has the inheritable effect, your turn, when this Digimon is Ragnaloardmon, it doesn't activate security effects of option cards it checks. Wow! Ragnaloardmon has cracked it. Only way to make the red line useful is to make the black line absolutely garbage! Yeah, so this Digimon being a cheap to Digivolve pretty much makes it the reason to play this card. That and the inheritable effect being highly relevant. The effect of when attacking is harder to trigger than the when Digivolving effect of Raijay Ludomon, but it's also easy to activate more often. The effect to gain security checks and 3000 DP is extremely useful when it comes to Digivolving up as well. You tend to max out on this one, but run it at 2 or 3 is also fine. Now we get to the juicy meat of the deck, the boss himself, Ragnaloardmon. He's a level 7 red-black Digimon with 15,000 DP, 15 play cost, 6 to Digivolve on top of a level 6 black or red Digimon, and can DNA Digivolve for 0 using a level 6 black or red Digimon. When Digivolving, it gains Blitz. When DNA Digivolving, for every 4 cards in this Digimon's Digi-Evolution, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 20 or less. Trash the top card of your opponent's security. Also, all turns, once per turn, when the card is removed from the player's security stack, unsuspend this Digimon. The when Digivolving Blitz ability is very reminiscent of BT3 Ragnaloardmon, making him practically free when not DNA Digivolving, and deleting currently any Digimon in play is ridiculous. The removing security stack and being able to unsuspend makes the inherited ability of this level 6 a little less relevant, but I can also see why it is there. Using the previously mentioned level 6 inherited effect of Ragnaloardmon to wipe out the opponent's whole security stack, that is if Ragnaloardmon survives the attack. In that case, it makes the purpose of attacking before going into a level 6 very pointless if the boss can wipe it all out and not trigger security effect. The DNA Digivolving seems completely complementary instead of a focused game plan. In a dedicated Ragnaloardmon deck, this is practically a win condition. Just don't expect to see many Ragnaloardmon decks actually successfully bring this guy out. At least not when it matters. With this deck given a structure deck, it was also given a whole 2 option cards. Direct Smasher is a red option card with a play cost of 7. While you have a Digimon with Legends Arms in its trait in play, you may use this card without meeting its color requirements. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the highest DP. This is just Gaia Force with more setup and less amount of options. But on the bright side, it costs 1 less memory. If this reduces the cost by how many Digi-Evolution cards you had under 1 Digimon, this card would be relevant, but at the moment, you don't have a lot of deck space, and you definitely need it for something better than this. Their other option card is Legends Arms Alliance. It's a black and red option card, the play cost of 4. Main, you may play 1 Digimon with Legends Arms in its trait, and a play cost of 7 or less from your hand without paying its memory cost. Then, place this card in the battle area. Main Delay, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, place those cards on the top or bottom of the deck in any order. Security effect, you may play 1 Digimon card with Legends Arms in its trait and a play cost of 7 or less in your hand without paying its memory cost, then place this card in your battle area. Finally, this is perfect. But why is it double colored? What seems like a great way to begin the board quickly turns into a sometimes card. Needing to get a red and black Digimon means you guarantee you are passing memory to your opponent. I understand being able to play a level 4 Digimon for only 4 while also setting up your plays may seem problematic, but looking at the current level 5s that can be played with this card, this deck could definitely use a card like this just to begin its plays. The delay effect at first glance seems mediocre, but it is crucial to the deck's playstyle, whether it is setting up plays for the rookies and megas or just boosting consistency. Sadly, this effect is another band-aid on an already flawed system. Play this at 4. Not because you want to, but because the deck cannot function without it. The new support is Spidermon. It is a black-red Digimon with 2000 DP, 4 play cost, 1 to Digivolve on top of a level 2 black or red Digimon. On play, by placing this Digimon under one of your Digimon with Legends Arms, or Crossheart in its trait as its bottom Digi-Evolution card, de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. And has the inherent effect, when attacking, once per turn, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Legends Arms or Crossheart in its traits, among them to your hand. Place the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. So yeah, this card can fix the issue of the previously mentioned option card, but not well. No Ragnaloardmon deck tend to not run this card mainly for its evolution requirements and only play memory requirements, and that the level 3s are already really good in terms of helping with the consistency of the deck. The when attacking inherited seems like a good idea until you realize the main game plan of this deck is to use Ragnaloardmon to take out all your opponent's security. Looks good on paper, bad on execution. If you find room for this deck, you can play it at 2, any higher and you'll see a lack of consistency. Alright, time for the grades. Consistency. This deck is as consistent as my mental state. Very few ways to search and barely any time you are digivolving to draw. The card management of this deck is terrible. 2 out of 10 just for having some good level 3s that can do some searching. Power. This deck struggles with deleting anything over 6000k and doesn't get big until Ragnaloardmon. Even then he's susceptible to larger Digimon and security. Having the level 6s out can be a huge issue, but not really for hitting anything. This gets a 3 out of 10 just because Ragnar can potentially wipe out a big Digimon and a few security, if it's lucky. Protection. Outside of the new level 6 support and Ragnaloardmon, this deck has little potential. Giving your Digimon blocker 5 times seems hilarious, but the protection goes nowhere once you get your larger Digimon who don't have reboot. Having a lot of protection on Ragnaloardmon is great and exactly what it needs to be, but considering how little he'll protect your security, I have to give this a 4 out of 10. All the protection, but not where it needs to be. Versatility. Outside of Ragnaloardmon being able to digivolve on top of a level 6, this is very little. Also, the deck space is very tight in to add situational option card. I give it a 2 out of 10. Recovery. Recover what? You lose a line and that's it. You add back nothing. Here's a Machine Dramon deck. Whoops. Oh, wait. No, there's Ragnaloardmon. That's in there. Yay. And here's a dedicated Ragnaloardmon deck with Baihumon. Something this deck desperately needs is some sort of opener. If they made the same dual colored option card as a simple to play black option card, then this deck would actually be set. Another thing is to make the level 4s better. They really hold down the deck and are an awkward transition between level 3 and 5. Or even better, make the level 5s a lot easier to play or digivolve to. Hard playing level 6 Digimon is a legit strategy for this deck, but plays against Ragnaloardmon's effects. How about making Ragnaloardmon a Digicross? You would actually be able to see your main boss sometimes, and it would require some decent setup as well. Give this deck a tamer, a dedicated dual colored tamer, and this deck would be pretty easy. Make it like Masteimon. Also, give this deck some way to gain memory. There's too many times this deck crumbles because of the lack of memory or ability to start with enough memory. The design and concept of Ragnaloardmon seems so genius. If only the Mon had more lore to go off. Fusion of 2 really powerful Digimon to oppose themselves seems great. Sadly, I feel this Digimon will still remain in the back pocket of Bandai's ideas.